I want to read you a text I got from a listener earlier this week. It says, dude, just wanted to let you know how much you inspire me. Wow, thank you so much. I decided to do something about all the people telling me they want to start a business, and I'm going to try to help them make money. And then he included a screenshot of someone sending him money for a service that he created as a result of listening to this podcast. Let's find out what happened next. All right, so full disclosure, this text came from easily our number one listener. This person is constantly sending me questions, engaging on content, and I know they for a fact they listen to the podcast daily, or at least catch up to the episodes daily, which I really appreciate. It's something that is just definitely nobody has to do that, and the fact that they are that committed and dedicated is something I'm grateful for. So, along with the text, as I mentioned in the beginning, they sent a picture, a screenshot from Venmo of the receipt of their first sale. And what was cool for me was how this person actually took action. They set up a landing page, they plugged in their Venmo, and they did the work to make a sale. You know, anyone who has ever sold something that is for your own business before, you know how hard and how satisfying actually making a sale and receiving actual real money in your bank account as a result feels. It feels almost magical. It's like I did this thing, and then I didn't go to my job, or I didn't go work for my employer, but I did this thing, whatever it is, and then money shows up in my account, and it has kind of that magical feeling. And I'll tell you this, for me, creating content through this show, I as a daily episode, this type of effort is something I enjoy, or I wouldn't do it, but it is definitely a grind. I'm not going to lie to you about it, especially the type that I am creating, where it requires a lot, or it relies a lot on my personal experience, my personal knowledge, rather than being about some external resource. Like, we don't talk about the news every day, although maybe we should. We don't talk about, a bunch of things that other people have said and give our spin or our take on them. I think sometimes those types of shows can be a little bit easier to be daily with. But this one is like, we're coming up with an idea, we're coming up with a concept, and we're fleshing it out every single day. And so that can be a grind, but I believe in the medium. And I know that individuals can benefit if they apply what we talk about here on a day in and day out basis. And so to see this type of validation where someone is taking action as a result of this show was incredibly satisfying on a personal level. And so, listen, I don't expect that. I never asked, any of you to listen to anything, or definitely to listen every day. But if you are listening right now, do me a favor, forward some episode of this show to one person who you think could benefit, because it is benefiting people. Like this, that's where the one thing that I took away from this was like, wow, this is actually benefiting people. So if you know of even one person who could benefit from this show, send it to them. It could be someone who wants to start their own business, someone who's in the process of starting, someone who works in marketing, or wants to grow their role at a company, or grow their actual company, whatever it is. I'd be so appreciative if you share this with them. And the second thing is, if you listen and you have learned something, anything over the course of the episodes that you've heard, please let me know. Please reach out and tell me what it is that, and it doesn't have to be something that I taught you, right? It could be something that you heard through an interview. It could be something that, like, you just heard something and it triggered something in your brain separately. Like, I'm not looking for pats on the back for me, but I would like to know what's resonating and what is helpful versus what is maybe, not as helpful or just white noise. So if you've learned anything at all, please let me know. I do this every day to help all of you who listen, and hope that you benefit as a result. And so I'd love to hear any wins or any lessons that you've learned along the way. And to the rest of you lurkers out there, you're welcome here too, primarily because I can't really do anything to kick you out, but I am glad you're here. I'm thankful for all of you who listen, and I hope you have a great weekend. Take care.